I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Sparky.
And Salty and Chip.
Alright, y'all. So we're doing some Dimmu Borgir. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that word correctly. This is for the
I have no idea either.
This is for the big homie.
I feel like that G says J.
Yeah. Lindsay just moved. She's getting a new apartment.
Yeah.
She mentioned in her interview that she was moving into a new apartment. So she's like, getting a new apartment sucks, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. And I said, all right, we'll give you a golden ticket. Make a song request. So she requested, it was Dimmu or Deftones. Which I was hoping that she selected Deftones, but you wicked woman, she selected Dimmu.
Wow.
Well, the Deftones song was all lovey and stuff, so I was like, oh, but you know how Schoolcraft is. All right. Well, the villagers should be very happy because you guys have been requesting Dimmu for quite some time.
Right, right.
So this is Puritania. I'm pretty sure that Dimmu is also black metal. Isn't that what we've heard? I'm sure somebody's going to say, actually! So,
honestly, all of the different
metals
categories just make me feel confused, and I just don't want it to suck away from my music listening experience. But that's me. That's my personality. I don't need those categories, really.
I do.
But you do.
I do.
So tell him to Vinny.
I want to achieve a black metal song eventually. We did Vatain and they go.
Carmen said, I have basically, you got two categories. Music I like and music I don't. I was like, that is right.
Yeah. What's up, Carmen? All right. Let's go. Puritania, Dimmu Borgir. Bajir.
Go.
Successfully erased.
Wow.
That is not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
Puritanical, euphoric, misanthropia. Misanthropia. Hatred of men. Hatred of mankind. I was not expecting that because it sounded kind of like alien-y.
Yes.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
I watched this video one time and it was it was an interview with an alien. I think I showed it to you. I was like, yo, sorry, look at this. This shit is scary as hell.
An interview with an alien?
It was an interview with an alien. Like, he was from another planet.
Oh,
he was all on the table, and he was, like, very evil, and he was talking, like,
yeah.
So it was very strange. Like, I was expecting, which it was in the chorus. You know, he sounded more like what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But as soon as I heard, like, the intro and the words and stuff, I was like, okay, the black metal people are going to be like, this is not black metal!
No.
This is alien, dark, onyx metal about aliens from Jupiter. Yeah, and that I was asking if that was the official video.
Yeah, I don't know. You're the one that downloaded the video this time.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it was the official video, but God Almighty.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was just complete destruction.
I remember seeing that, like, in school, like, they would show us, this is an atomic bomb, but I, like, never really realized, like, whoa, the destruction. But I can see how, if you're not thinking about the death that will inevitably ensue, I could see how it would be fun to watch one of those, like, you know what I mean? Like, go off.
What?
Like, I see this huge explosion. It's like...
An atomic bomb?
Like a big bomb going off, you know what I mean? Like, what was it? What do you mean? Why are you acting like that? We saw, like, bombs going off.
Die when those...
No, I'm saying if that didn't happen, if you would have been listening. I said, if death didn't inevitably ensue, then I said, then it would be... I could see how it would be fun to watch something like that explode off. It's like when, you know, my dad used to cut down a tree, a huge tree, while he cut down the tree because he didn't want it to fall in the house. And, like, watching that thing come crashing to the ground, there's some excitement to it. I don't know why. But wow.
So this is some sort of destructive principle personified, because at the end it says, Earth successfully erased. Right?
Yeah, to me I thought it was some outside force, some alien force that kind of, they were going to eradicate us, but they basically used us to eradicate ourselves.
Let chaos entwine on defenseless soil.
Yeah.
Remove the errors of man and sweep away all the weakening kind. So this is like...
I am war, I am pain, I'm all you've ever slain, I'm tears in your eyes, I'm grief, I'm lies. Like... that those forces that cause all that chaos and the fighting back and forth is actually, we see it as it's something that's happening within us, but all the while it's this outside force that is influencing us until we're all erased.
Oh.
What?
No, that's good. Sweep away all the weakening kind. That's kind of like a... You know, I got my guy Alex. I'm gonna ask him. It's not
Alex
Alec.
or Alec?
It's Alec. I got another friend, Alex. I got my guy Alec. I'm gonna ask him, like... So, because we're talking about, like, eugenics and social Darwinism. Like, social Darwinism is the idea that there's some humans that are more evolved than other humans, or, like...
I'm distracted because they did your mustache well and I like it. I'm sorry. Okay,
are you serious?
Yes, I'm sorry.
So there's some humans that are more evolved than other humans, and then we should kill them because to purify the human race and all this, right? And he was like, well, the Nazis were wrong. They were just wrong.
Okay.
They weren't. And history shows, because they lost. Mm-hmm. So if you were that superior, how'd you lose, right?
Okay.
So I had a question for Alec. I'm like, okay, is it possible that at some point in the future there are going to be the next evolution of Homo sapien, whatever it is, who will legitimately be superior to this model? Mm-hmm. And would they then, what are the moral implications of that happening, right? Yeah. So this right here, countdown to exterminate the human race, you see they're saying sweep away the weakening kind. Yeah. Because they are obviously, whoever these beings are obviously more, you know, evolved than we are. So we would be like so if you're talking about survival of the fittest. Yeah. Yeah. We wouldn't be able to survive. And it's interesting, it says weakening kind, because if we if we intermix with them, then we would weaken their gene pool. So that's very interesting. So I am war, I am pain, I am all you've ever slain. Yikes. I am tears in your eyes, I am grief, I am lies. What did you think of like the riff?
Oh, I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't sound like a black metal riff to me.
Didn't sound like a sci-fi thing either. Like the voice sounded all sci-fi.
The voice sounded sci-fi.
Yeah, but like it didn't have that weird sci-fi sound, so I thought it was interesting.
This sounded a little bit like Slayer, like the Rain and Blood. So yeah, that it's really interesting. So I wonder, is this how, you know what I was expecting? I was expecting there to be some, you know, like operatic stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, I was expecting it because Schoolcraft requested it. So I'm thinking she's, you know.
Yeah.
She's gonna do some.
That's true.
You know, but no.
Maybe she sings. Maybe she listens to this and she sings a part in there. Who knows? Maybe she adds her own in.
No,
she's like that song's so amazing.
Oh.
But it's her own version, you know.
Oh, that's right. She does covers. Check out the cover of Frozen, y'all. But not Frozen like the song. It's the Madonna song.
Frozen. Well, we can put the link in our description, right?
Yeah. I am pure, I am true, I am all... Okay, so then the next verse, I'm pure, I am true, I'm all over you. So like I'm, like pure genetically? I am the cosmic storms, I am the tiny worms, I am the bringer of light.
Yeah.
See, that is what gets me. Because like that's the devil, right?
Well, to me, it's still the same thing. So before, it's like they're manifesting themselves in all this evil way. I'm pain, I'm this, I'm that. But then also, I'm pure, I'm true, I'm all over you, I'm laugh, I'm smile. Like all the things that would distract us from what's actually going on. Because, you know, somebody's getting killed over somewhere else, but here we are on our YouTube channel, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
All of it works to eradicate the human race because we're not, you know, I think that we're very world conscious, but I think there's lots of people that aren't. Like, they're not conscious of the evils and the different things.
You think we're world conscious?
Well, I think more so than other people. Yeah, I do.
You think we're woke?
We're woke. We are.
For better or worse. I am the tiny worms. That's a really interesting lyrical device there.
Why?
To stack I am the tiny worms on top of I am the cosmic storms. I am the fear in the night. I am the bringer of light. Mm-hmm. Like those contradictions, right? Like the big cosmic storm and then the tiny worms.
Like, you think earthworm is what he meant? I just thought there was some kind of a destructive something that was
right. No, I
that way.
It's interesting. I was listening to Anwar al-Awlaki and he said anything can be a soldier of Allah. He was talking about mosquitoes.
Oh, like the tiny worms, like that eat away at things.
Well,
is that what he means, or what?
Well, yeah. I just think that, you know, if their goal is to eradicate mankind or eradicate the earth, yeah, you have these giant cosmic storms that are huge, right? And then you have this tiny worm,
like a maggot that eats away at a body, like that. You mean like it's all eating away and just
you can eat away
things.
at something, right? Like, but the point is, like, both can create destruction,
right?
But one is like, whoa, this giant, and then the other is like, oh, this little tiny worm. But they're both working destruction,
right?
Yeah, I was listening to Anwar al-Awlaki, and he was talking about anything can be a soldier of Allah, and he was talking about this mosquito who gave this guy some whatever and killed him, and you know what I mean, or there was a rain. Before one of the battles, I think it was the Battle of Badr, there was like rain. There's a giant rainstorm or something like that. Mm-hmm. You know, so like the raindrop, and they like demoralized the other troops or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was like, all the raindrops were a soldier of Allah. So it's just an interesting like idea of like the tiniest things or the greatest things can work to bring about destruction. I'm the fear in the night. You know, like how fear operates to get people to kill each other.
Yep.
And hurt each other.
Yep.
Right? And then I am the bringer of the light.
Yeah, I just thought that was like the when they have those big explosions, it's like a bunch of light. So it was just the end. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what do you think it meant?
That's really, I wonder how much of that was influenced by watching the video. you know, I'm the bringer of the light. Like, if you saw that line without that video, would you have thought that?
I think...
Going nuclear?
It's hard to say. Well, maybe, because it said I am war. It's hard to say. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like it
but
could
he just
be
said
that.
cosmic storms. I don't know.
Well, it's the contradictions, right? Cosmic storm, tiny worms,
yeah.
fear in night, bringer of light.
Mm-hmm.
So it's those contradictions, which, you know.
Yeah, but both of them are bad. The cosmic storm is gonna bring death. The tiny worm is gonna destroy also. Fear in the night, bringer of light. You know what I mean? Like, it's fear both ways. Fear in the night or fear of the light. Like, I know he didn't say fear of the light, but the bringer of light, it's just like a big amount of fear. Like, it seems like...
Well, light bringer is like kind of a term for the devil, for
Yes.
Lucifer.
Yes.
You know, like, Lucifer
Called
is...
an angel of light.
Yeah, he's called an angel. Well,
Right.
yeah, it's called an angel of light in 2 Corinthians, and then in Isaiah, Isaiah and Ezekiel, the term Lucifer means son of the morning or son of the dawn.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, so
yeah.
the devil's associated with light all the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's spiritual light, but you know, like, that's, if you think about it, like, that's some fucking dangerous shit. Like, false spiritual light is extremely dangerous.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
You know, like, and that's one of the, like, really deceptive things about, like, black metal or devil or whatever from a Christian perspective is that, like, I always say, like, a band like Behemoth or Watain or, like, they're out and saying, hey, you know, we're blue or, you know, whatever, right? And then you have, like, let's say a Christian worship band that's all, you know, nice and on the Christian radio, and they're not saying anything like significant about life,
right?
Or they're like saying all this happy, you know, shit when the person is like in deep depression, and there's no like popular, because somebody corrected me, well, there's Christian metal, like, I get it, but not a lot of people from our circles understand the concept of Christian metal.
No.
So all they have is poppy Christian music, right?
Yeah.
So you have all this, like, you know, same scale, happy clappy music, they're happy all the time, blah, 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 and it's like, it creates like a false light and false spirituality, and then the person has no outlet for dealing with all those real feelings that they have. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so it's like, you listen to, like, like I always say, like, these other bands, and they're not saying, hey, we're gonna bring light to you,
Right.
you know. But it's the irony of the whole thing is you're always warned. You're definitely warned about darkness. Like, don't indulge in darkness. Don't indulge in just dark shit. Just to, you know, because there's no way that's not going to affect you spiritually. Of course, the vast majority of our constituency don't believe in a spiritual world, which is okay, because all of us have experienced things that we can't explain.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That we know is real, that we haven't told anybody because people would think we're crazy. It's like that time I saw the alien a couple days ago. Somebody messaged me, they're like, oh, and I was like, I was only half joking about that. Like, where are you with that, with the alien thing that we saw, the UFO?
It was really weird. It was bizarre because it kept going around like in circles.
It's a triangle.
Wasn't going anywhere, and it was like the lights were shaped like a triangle. I was like underneath it, and I'm like, am I really like seeing this? And I'm like, all right, let me just.
Were you scared?
No, I wasn't scared. I just thought it was stupid.
Did you think I could beat them up if they ever tried something?
No, because I think that if they were going to come, they would just like they would zoom you up in a beam. I don't think that you could fight a beam.
That's not how they operate. It's not how they operate, man.
Well, the whole aliens thing, like, we laughed about it so much growing up, it's very hard for me to even think that that's possible.
Yeah, until this happens.
Until this happens!
By gone our tolerance and presence of grace. Scavengers are set out to clean the human filth parade. So you see presence of grace? Like, I read a sci-fi book one time when I was in 4th grade. You know what's interesting? I didn't know how many sci-fi books I read. I was really into sci-fi when I was a kid.
You were?
I had no idea that I was.
You were meant to be.
I had no idea. But what sci-fi books did you read?
I didn't read any. I just like watching sci-fi movies.
By bygone our tolerance and presence of grace. So like one of the themes all the time in the sci-fi books that I used to read was like you had this council of like, you know, aliens or super evolved beings, and they're like, look at Earth, we should fucking destroy them. And then you'd always have like this nice like intercessory alien going, no, let's go down there and teach them. We can teach the monkeys how to play ball nicely together. Blah, you know, like the 46 and 2 thing. Oh, yeah. No, the right and 2.
It's right
the right and 2 thing where the
heard 46 and 2.
The angels are looking down and going, you know. But like so I always read these books where the aliens are like deciding, and then like, you know, at the end, you know, they found one good human on a bicycle and shit, and he's going to school, and you know, look at this guy, he's a nice guy. The alien goes down, the kid saves the world, and then the aliens decide that humans are worthy of living or whatever. Yeah. So it's like, bygone our tolerance and presence of grace, scavengers are set out to clean the human filth parade. Like that's it.
Yep.
The boom, the gavel, whoever, you know, the fucking, you know, alien judge motherfucker up there. Bang, done. That's it. It's over.
Destroy.
Boop. And so it just reminded me of that. Like so that triangle that we saw up there, he could have been scoping the place out. We probably saved the world.
Yeah, like, we were holding hands. They're like, there is love on this planet.
There is love on this planet. We saved the world.
You can thank us. I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna be like, you can thank us through Patreon, and then I'm like, no, I shouldn't joke about Patreon.
But yeah, like that. So like, you know what's really interesting to me is like, so here we are as human beings, right? And we did the song with the Vector song yesterday, where it was like humans had to die in the Vector song, and it literally said to make amends.
Yeah.
Because so that in the Vector song we were dying in a sort of a redemptive sense.
Yes.
Because we were making amends and we were gonna like put balance back in the universe because we fucked up the universe. Yeah. Right? In this song, it's kind of the same idea, only non-redemptively. Like,
we can't.
Humans suck. They're terrible. They're weak. They're not as evolved. They're worthless. Let's get rid of them.
There is no redemption. It's just going to be they're going to destroy it, and
well, it says right there, no more grace.
Right.
That's
and there's
crazy.
no resurrection.
Right. There's no resurrection in this one. There is one in the Vector song, but it's really so. Here's the thing that gets me. Like in art, you have these themes of human extermination, right?
Yeah.
Vector, this, I'm sure there's other songs. And then you open the Bible and you see the flood.
I know.
And people go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
God flooded all these nice people. Well, why are we making art about human, like the entire population being eradicated?
Well, I think that you're saying because it came from a story that we all have in the back of our head?
No, I think in the collective consciousness we know that we keep fucking shit up. And that somebody up there somewhere is going to run out of patience and wreck everything.
Yeah. I think the reason people have a problem with the flood is because it's like, yeah, but you're supposed to be the perfect parent, so you should never run out of patience.
God's supposed to be, yeah, right. Like, God's not the mean aliens up there. He's supposed to be nice. Well, I mean, the story doesn't end with the flood. They repopulate the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and we don't believe that he just annihilates them and then they go into nothingness. Or do you now? I don't know day to day what changes for you. Then today, where are people?
Yeah, but it's an interesting concept to me, like in the human consciousness, that we have these ideas, but it's never like this is wrong that human beings are okay. So like if you made a song about exterminating one race of human being,
yeah,
say, okay, we're gonna eliminate all the black people, they're human filth in the song. People are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right?
Do that, yeah.
But if you do everybody, then everybody's like, well, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you think about it, more people would live if they just focused on one race.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think it goes to talk. So it's like a lot of.
Well, I think that's it's probably boils down to we're like, well, why did you narrow down that race? Well, because they're black. Well, that's not good. But if you're like everybody, well, we all fuck up. So yeah, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, like if we all equally suck,
right?
Then we all equally deserve to get wiped off the planet.
Yeah.
Which is a Christian idea. But I'm listening to Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is not a Christian, but he's talking about the psychology of the flood. It's a 2-hour thing, and I keep getting interrupted. So I haven't been able to listen to the whole thing, but I want to get to the point when he talks about the annihilation because I want to hear what he has to say, you know.
I was gone for over 2 hours yesterday. You should have done it then.
I was working.
No, it was 3 a.m.
Oh, 3 a.m. I was...
What now, Vin? What now?
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, you know, the reason like that, the whole concept is like sticking out to me is we just did that Vector song yesterday. And then this song is like, it's crazy to me, like, so like the war and all this stuff and then craziness. Very interesting song. This is one of those, again, one of those songs that says a lot with few lyrics. I thought this was going to be like an 8-9 minute song. It was only like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's has a lot of themes that are very fucking interesting to me. Just I'm trying to figure out the psychology of the artistic expression about the sort of apocalyptic eradication of human beings, and in the narrative it's always right to kill us.
Yeah.
The Vector song, it was right to kill us, and this song, it's speaking from the perspective of this master race or whatever, and it's still right to kill us. And here we are, metalheads, listening, rocking out to this shit. I love Vector, blah, 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 blah. Like, that one person was like, oh yeah, they were talking about eradicating the human race. That's really fucked up. But then when you see it in the Bible, all of a sudden it's fucked up. Why is that? That's literally a question.
That's interesting.
That's literally a question that, like, I want answered. Maybe somebody's going to say, well, you're saying that shit really happened. This is just, like, speculative. But even though...
Yeah, but everybody kind of feels like this is what's going to happen.
Well, not
like
that...
lots of people.
Not only that it's going to happen, but it seems like in both of these songs, like, it should happen because of what we do.
Yeah.
And most people would point to violence, and, you know, Genesis 6 says the earth was filled with violence and God was grieved.
Yeah.
So it's a very fascinating concept, and I really would like, in the comments, let us know, like, what do you think of the concept of human eradication, and why is it okay in these types of songs, but not okay from a biblical perspective?
Right.
And I'm not saying it like as an offended Christian, like, I don't care about that.
It's a genuine question.
It's a genuine like, what's the psychology behind that?
Right.
And especially, a lot of these people say the Bible's a book of myths, so even worse. Okay, so if it's a myth, then why do you care?
Yeah.
Like, why are you so angry? But why do you rock out to this song and the Vector song? Serious question, y'all. And it's not like a chess move to, like, I just want to know the psychology of it. And what I want to do is read those and then listen to Jordan Peterson and see what he finally says about it. Because I think that's going to be really interesting. Okay, what do you give the song?
8.
8? What? 8?
Whoa.
Okay.
We can try it again.
I just bought those for you, babe. Look at my elbow. If you look at my elbow.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be like this? Still doesn't work. Come on, we've got this small area.
Alright, we're embarrassing
ourselves. This was better when we did this.
This, yeah. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.